I've just ridden a streetcar eastbound and westbound, and I talked to passengers, and they love it so far. So most people are saying it's definitely quicker, it's more reliable. There is an issue around capacity, and we clearly still need to do some work on that because it is super busy. Right now we have all of our streetcars deployed, but we are going to look at options to see if we can squeeze a little bit more capacity onto King. But so far so good.
That is outgoing TTC CEO Andy Byford singing the praises of the King Street pilot project. Good evening. I'm Pam Seatle at King and Portland. We are continuing our City Commute special series, and tonight we are zeroing in on one of the most talked about and controversial transit topics of the moment, this stretch of King between Bathurst and Jarvis. Here, cars have to turn off King within one block, all to clear the way for streetcars, which are the only vehicles allowed to roll all the way through. Now, while Andy Byford was all smiles, he realizes there are flaws, and the TTC riders we talked to today agree there are some flaws. We've been hearing a lot of complaints about overcrowding. Are you finding that?
Oh yeah, still, absolutely. It hasn't changed.
As much as it's faster, sometimes we still have to wait for 2 to 3 streetcars in the morning to actually get on our way to work.
We're still sardines on the streetcar.
It's a little faster,
Yeah.
but it's not a great deal faster because most of the time is taken up by people getting on and off. Stop at red lights still. They didn't set the lights up to make the traffic flow.
Right.
They didn't give the cross streets enough green lights. It could do a better job of it.
Some tweaking maybe.
Exactly.
Yeah.
At the same time, too, though, as it's almost, I don't want to say a good thing that they're getting overcrowded, but that might show that more and more people are not driving and are choosing to take the streetcars now that the pilot is in place. So we just need more streetcars, basically, on King. That would, make everyone's day a little better.
Yes, overcrowding was a problem before the pilot project and is still one now, and that is something that is acknowledged by everyone. From the mayor to Andy Byford on down, it may be, says Mayor John Tory, that the project is a victim of its own success. Now, Brad Ross says that it's too soon to say whether or not that this is in fact the case, that there is increased ridership on the King car. We are only 10 days in, and they are looking for some more data to be released in mid-December, and that should confirm ridership increases. But there's no question that there are too few streetcars, not just on King Street, but across the system. At peak times, King Street has 54 running. That's 7 more than before the pilot project started. And Ross says that they would most certainly add more if they had more to add.
We are fleet constrained, as I think everybody knows. We don't have enough new streetcars. The old streetcars are failing. They are they're past their their life expectancy, and so we don't have enough vehicles today to really meet the ultimate demand in the morning peak. The TTC has 50 new streetcars in the system right now, but Bombardier should have delivered another 100 new ones by now. For optimal service, Ross says 200 streetcars should be running during peak hours. Right now, we have only 160. The improved reliability and consistency of the new fleet alone would help with overcrowding, so the delays are frustrating for everyone. What is the winter going to look like for TTC riders? Well, we will have to see what the cold brings us. It's the cold, not the snow, but the cold that really affects the old streetcars. Yeah. We've done some work. We're doing a lot. I mean, our maintenance people do really great work to keep these cars going, but they are at their 30-year lifespan and beyond in many cases. So we've changed out compressors. We've changed out hydraulic lines. But if we have, a couple of days of extreme cold, minus 20, we're going to be in trouble. So we're really riding Bombardier hard to get these cars here.
The good news is Bombardier has promised 15 new streetcars by the end of the year.